this year, I'm really going to have an emphasis on focusing on treating your careers, treating your business like a business. We're going to be bringing in an accountant that's going to talk about how to set up an LLC, which will save yourself thousands and thousands of dollars in your taxes. But look, we want to develop a mindset of treating our business like a business. In doing so, if you do so, and you consistently are disciplined in the habit of setting aside money, what are we setting aside money for? Out of each transaction, we set aside money for what? We encourage you put aside 25% for taxes. What else? 25% for marketing and branding. What else? 25% for winter reserves. What percentage do home sales go down in the winter months? Between 40 and 60%, depending on time of year and the economic climate, right? So if we're doing things proactively to prepare for that, it puts us in a better position to serve our client. It also puts our business in a better position, because if everybody else is scrambling during the winter months, if everyone else is broke during winter months, but you are still boosting your posts, and your posts are about educating the consumer about the process, even in a very competitive market like we have, you have much greater visibility because you're the one consistently boosting your educational type post to the consumer. Does that track? Versus what's everyone else doing? Scrambling, and they're pulling their marketing. But think about the experience. For those of you who've been with us for a few years and you've adopted this, what's your experience as you go into the winter months and everyone else around you is scrambling because sales have dropped, but you know that you've got those winter reserves? Are you much less stressed? Are you much more present? Are you much more available to the consumer rather than being consumed with, oh my gosh, I got to make a sale? Look, that's why we talk about treat your business like a business and anticipate the road ahead. That's what will lead to a solid foundation. That's what will lead to success. If you're much more present and available to the consumer during these months, are you much more likely to deliver a great experience? What about when they just get a really bummer inspection report? Are you like, hey, you know what? Maybe it's best to pull from this. If you've got your winter reserve set aside, losing that sale doesn't make a major impact on your finances. So look, that's what we're focused on in terms of setting up the steps, proactively setting up the steps to ensure that we do everything within our ability to deliver a great experience to the consumer. And some of that entails treating our business like a business and being fiscally responsible ourselves. When you think about it, you're guiding people through one of the biggest financial and emotional transactions they're going to make. You can't authentically do it if your own financial house is a mess. The room gets real quiet. You follow? But look, that's why 87% of agents get out of the business. If you start your career and quickly you're not putting money aside, you're literally stealing from your future business. And that's why 62% of agents fail in the first year on average and 87% within 5 years. Because right now the economy is at a high. In fact, it's at an all-time record high. So what follows, historically, what follows an all-time high? A correction. There will be 6 to 12 months where the market will feel frozen. And so for those who are proactive about putting money aside and using money like capital, treating their business like a business, this will be a hiccup, not a catastrophe. As a matter of fact, it's a huge opportunity because just like in winter months, right, when the economy dips, if you're able to deploy your marketing dollars to making sure that you're visible in front of the consumer, what happens is you're capitalizing on the fact that many, many, many realtors will exit the business and go into something easier like lending. Many realtors will, just kidding. Many realtors will leave the business, and many that remain will be hanging on by the skin of their teeth. So will they be spending marketing dollars on things like educating consumers with videos? So in that kind of vacuum where the consumer is looking for certainty and you're delivering educational type videos that are talking about the market, talking about the home buying process, talking about interest rates, you will be the realtor of choice, right? So we found that our career really thrived in a recession. We were fortunate to actually start our career in a recession. Most real estate agents who are in the business now have never actually had their teeth kicked in with a recession.